Let's look at this set. The following bar graph provides for each of 8 countries, A through H, the number of days it rained in 2017. We have A, B, C, D, everything given to us. What is the maximum number of days during the year on which it could have rained in all 8 countries? Okay. Although it looks like a bar chart related set, it's not really a bar chart related set. It's a set theory question. At least question 5 right now is a set theory question. Given that there is no constraint that it has to rate on every day of a particular year, nothing of that nature. The first 270 days, let it rain in all 8 nations. There is no violation of the condition. So the maximum number of days during the year on which it could have rained in all 8 countries is 270, the lowest number out of the lot. Next, what is the minimum number of days during the year on which it could have rained in all 8 countries? Now, this is challenging. First thing we do is we add up the total number of days. 325 plus 352 plus 335, or I'm being lazy. Wait, I should not do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 into 300. This is done. Now 25 and 35. 25 and 35 is 60. 60 plus 52 is 112. 112 plus 18 is 130. Minus 30 gives me 100. 100 plus 40 is 140. 140 plus 60 is 200. 200 plus 205. This is the summation that we will get, or 2605. This is the summation that we get. Now, this is the sum of the number of days on which it rained in all the nations. Because I want a minimum number of days during the year on which it could have rained in all 8 countries, my best case scenario will be on a particular day, I am okay with it raining in 7 countries, but I don't want it to rain in 8 countries. So for all the days in the nation, or for all the days in the year, 365 days, because this is 2017, let it rain in 7 nations. 365 into 7 gives me how much? 300 into 7 gives me 2100. 60 into 7 gives me 420, and then 35. So I add it up. I should get 2555. So after 2605 cumulative days on which it rained in all the 8 nations, if it rained in 7 countries on all the days, 2555 counts would be taken care of, but there would still be 50 counts left. There would still be 50 counts left, which we have to allocate. Whenever we allocate these 50 counts anywhere on that day, all the 8 nations would be having rain. So the answer to this question is option A, 50. Next question. In how many countries is it possible that the number of days it rained in each month was one more than that in the previous month? Okay. Now, the way to understand this or visualize this is, see, if I'm looking at 12 consecutive numbers, I'm looking at 12 consecutive numbers, the middle term will be integer 0.5. Or another way of looking at it is, I don't want to get into AP based representation. I want to talk of it this way. If I'm looking at 12 consecutive numbers, the middle term will be integer 0.5. So look at all these numbers. 325 by 12. Does it give me integer 0.5? Of course not. For it to be integer 0.5, I need to have something by 2 left in the denominator. So 6 has to get cancelled. So I want my numerator to be a multiple of 6, but I don't want my numerator to be a multiple of 12. I want it to be a multiple of 6, but not a multiple of 12. This is not a multiple of 6. This is not a multiple of 6. This is not a multiple of 6. This is a multiple of 6. This is not a multiple of 6. This is a multiple of 6. This is not a multiple of 6. Although this is a multiple of 6, this is also a multiple of 12. So this would also not work. My middle term has to be integer 0.5. So look at it. 318 by 12 gives me how much? Cancel. I get 2 and 78. I have to divide it by 6 now. So I get 2 here. So I get 5. I get 5. And then how much do I get? 31 and 53. 53 by 2 or 26.5. This is the average I'm getting. Now, if 26.5 is the average that I'm getting, if 26.5 is the average that I'm getting, then the number of days, the series will be something like this. 12 days I need. So 6 terms backwards. 23, 22, 21, and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I would have 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Okay, look at it. 26.5 as average if I'm getting. 26.5. I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of this is possible. All of this is possible. And therefore, no challenge at all. No challenge at all. Let's see. Middle term 318 by 12 will give me the middle term. 318 by 12 is 26.5. Oh, I have made a terrible mistake. No, the challenge is if it is 26.5, this is where the number would be. Then 6 terms would be here, and the next 6 terms would be here. This is where the middle term will be. 26.5 between 26 and 27, not between 25 and 26. Now this becomes an untenable situation. See, the 12 numbers that you have generated, this is the number of days it rained in January, in February, in March, in April, in May, in June, in July, in August, in September, in October, in November, and in December. Can you see in December you cannot have 32 days of rain? You cannot have 32 days of rain. And therefore, even 318 city D is no longer applicable. The other case was 270. 270 divided by 12. I divide it by 6. I divide it by 6. I will get 40. If I divide it by 6, I will get 2. I divide it by 6, I will get 45, which is equal to 22.5. If instead of 26.5, I had 22.5, I would have 22, 23, and 6 terms forward, 6 terms backwards, 21, 20, 19, and how much? 21, 20, 19, 18, and 17. Here I would have 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. This here is possible for 22.5 as the middle term. 6 numbers here, 6 numbers here. All the months are fine. Everything is possible. So, in how many countries is it possible that the number of days it rained in each month was one more than the previous month? Answer will be option B. Work is done. Next question, in how many countries is it possible that the number of days it did not rain in each month? How many countries is it possible that the number of days it did not rain in each month was one more than the previous month? Now see, if it did not rain in each month was one more than the previous month, you can go ahead and find out this is the number of days that it rained. This is the number of days that it rained. But you can go on to see 365 minus 325 is 40. And 365 minus 352 is 13. 365 minus 335 is 30. 318 minus 318. 365 minus 318 will be 47. Yes, seems like it. Here it will be 25. here it will be 95, here it will be 60, and here it will be 5. Again, using the same template, if I want the number of days on which it did not rain to be in the form of an AP, 12 consecutive numbers, middle term will be integer 0.5. So I want the number of days it did not rain to be divisible by 6, but not divisible by 12. Not divisible by 6, not divisible by 6, divisible by 6, not by 12, great. Not divisible by 6, not divisible by 6, not divisible by 6, divisible by 6, but also divisible by 12, so not possible, and not divisible by 6. So only C has the possibility. But even for C, if I want this, 30 divided by 12 gives me 2.5. So 2 and 3. This is where the middle term will be. This is where the middle term is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And okay, 1 minute. Yeah, it is. This is fine. 1, 0, -1, -2, and -3. Now, I wanted the number of days it did not rain each month was more than in the previous month. Can you see? This is a problem statement. This is a problem situation. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. You cannot have -3 days in January, where it did not rain. And therefore, the answer to question number 8 is option D, 0. You cannot possibly have uh, any country in which it did not rain one more day than the previous month for all 12 months. And that is the entirety of the set. Again, it looked like a bar chart question, but bar chart here was simply to transmit information. It wasn't really a bar chart question. It was set theory. And then again, it was number manipulation. That will be all for this set.